If there's one thing I know for sure, the gym can be very intimidating if you don't have a plan. Especially for beginners, you just have no idea where to start. I'm putting this series together just to let you know machines is the best way to go to get your form together and your body familiar with the process. So let's dive in. Don't forget to subscribe. All right, starting out, first exercise, you'll need to locate your assisted pull-up machine. Our first exercise is glute pushdowns. I always start with a bigger muscle as they require a little bit more work than the smaller muscles. So I'm going to create a 90-degree angle at the top like so, and I'm going to press down using my quad and my glute muscles. Now, what I do to one side, I'm going to do to the other. A rule of thumb is to start with your less dominant side. And just to give you a better angle, I do have my hands securing me on the actual handles to do the pull-ups. So this is where I recommend placing your hands, leaving your spine neutral. The next exercise, we are staying on this machine. I recommend lowering the weights, but go ahead and rest for 30 to 45 seconds. Next up is the assisted pull-ups. Now, the higher the weight, the more assistance you'll get. So you may need to increase the weight and not lower it, excuse me. The focus here is to act like you have an imaginary pencil between both shoulder blades and squeeze at the top of the rep to get the best out of this exercise. Next up is leg extensions, but make sure you're getting 30 to 45 seconds of rest between each exercise. I recommend paying close attention to my posture before jumping into doing any of these exercises. Key here, toes are pointing upright, facing the ceiling. I have both legs doing the work. My spine is neutral, and I'm squeezing at the top of the rep. Back down, squeeze at the top, back down to create more tension. Moving over to single leg extensions. I'm doing my less dominant leg first, and I'll switch over and do the same amount of reps to my more dominant leg. Breathe out as your leg lengthens, and breathe in as you lower the weight. Now, of course, most girls come to the lat pull down and sit down, but we're going to burn more calories and we're going to stand, extending one foot out and one foot behind us. I'm using an overhand grip at a standard position, and I'm using my latissimus muscle to pull down. Okay, so now we're going to head over to the lying hamstring curl machine. Now, this is not the correct way to do this exercise, as the lever at the bottom should not be moving. Do not perform this way. You want to make sure you are properly aligned for your height. Now, this feels more like it because the lever does not move. You'll see it is right above my ankles. Your hips are going to press down into the curl machine, and you're going to contract your hamstring muscles in the back of your thigh at the top of the rep. After this set, I am going to rest for about 10 seconds, and then I'm going to switch to single leg curls. So I am going to start with my least dominant leg first, and let that set the amount of reps I'm going to do for the most dominant leg. And this helps doing unilateral exercises for equal or balanced gains. I totally recommend doing both legs and then following single leg exercises. Moving to cable bicep curls. Now, I see a lot of women getting this wrong, even men, because they are not keeping the elbow in place. Do not move your elbow. Keep it in place like so. After taking a 30 to 45-second rest, we are switching to shoulder raises. Now you'll notice my right arm is like a little bit out and my left arm is turned in. I don't know. I wasn't in any pain, but for some reason I just felt I had a limited range of motion. So hopefully the next time you see this is better. Now this is going to target your triceps, which is under your biceps. So again, your elbows are stationary and squeeze when your arms are fully extended. Squeeze your tricep. And that's it. Don't forget to check out the helpful tips in the description box I couldn't include in the video. See you in a few days. Like and subscribe.